Brought to you direct from Studio 3B at Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, the American Hardwood Advisor is your source for trends, tips, and insights into how the building industry has evolved. Join me, Steve Stack, along with guest builders and industry leaders as we talk shop and go in depth on what it takes to be the best of the best. Dive into topics like architecture, industry trends, project plans, historical tools, tricks of the trade, and life's lessons from more than 6 decades of experience in the hardwood lumber business. Hey folks, Steve Stack, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, another edition of American Hardwood Advisor. I'm joined by a new friend of about a year now, Mr. Chris Harris.
Steve, how are you?
Metabo HTP and the whole group, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Going good. Going good. Staying busy right now.
Staying busy?
Very busy, yeah.
You know, that's funny how that happens when you find yourself on a Renovation Hunters project.
Isn't that true? Isn't that true?
So, we met back in Tionesta.
Yep.
You and your company, a partner with Renovation Hunters in the Outdoor Channel.
Yep, since the beginning.
Introduced me to a lot of green tools.
And we appreciate it.
And I tell you what a great product line with the actual products and a partnership for them to partner with Renovation Hunters and the rest of us,
right,
for a great cause.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's just a good fit.
Yeah. We've enjoyed our relationship with Renovation Hunters, and I know you have on the different sites where we've had a chance to interact and talk. We relish the fact that we're involved in this and meeting new partners like yourself, and
right.
and that's what it turned into.
Oh yeah, for sure. You
know, it was a handshake in Tionesta and a couple phone conversations and some emails, and I let you know that we had a little Studio 3B back home at Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods campus and a little workshop adjacent, and you more or less said, Steve, what do you need? And thankfully, and thank you again.
Oh, no problem.
You hooked me up with some Metabo product, and over the last 6-8 months, I've developed a few favorites. In fact, I brought it with me from Canfield because Renovation Hunters don't have one yet.
Not yet. They'll be wanting one though, for sure.
And so I had a chance to rub their nose in it a little bit, so I had to bring it. And that 15 gauge angle nailer, that finish nailer. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All the other nail guns, they're good too. But man, I like that 15 gauge.
That 15 gauge, that was one of our first that we launched with the cordless line. The 15 gauge, we come out with the finish nailers first, and then launch the framing nailers. Yep. But that 15 gauge, man, it's so versatile. It's so versatile. You can use it in so many different applications. It just makes a huge difference.
It doesn't matter whether you're running baseboard,
right,
door casings, crown moldings.
Yep.
I've used it for everything. I've used it building some furniture pieces and stuff back at the shop. I mean, it's versatile. It's agile.
Yeah. And with that angle on there, man, you can get into places that you can't get with that straight. The straight angle on the 16. Plus, if you need to go outside and do a little outside trim work, that thing's got the power to shoot through fiber cement, and a lot of guys use that stuff on the outside too.
Love it. I love it. But my most favorite tool, and it's probably not by chance.
Yeah.
I have a Hitachi slide compound I've had for a number of years.
Right.
And you introduced me to a little 7 1/4 battery operated cordless slide compound.
Yep.
That is the Cadillac of cordless slide compounds.
Yeah, with that 7 1/4 blade, you don't get the blade deflection that you have with the larger saws. Clean cuts. It's a dual belt system, so it's super quiet. It's compact, but it'll still cut a pretty good piece of wood.
I've seen, this is the 6th episode for me, and I've seen that little saw do stuff that
you shouldn't expect out of a slide
Right.
compound, 7 1/4.
Right.
Right? To the point of abuse.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I ran that saw the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I made 72 miters in one room. Outside corner 45s on a 6 1/4 inch shiplap material.
Yep.
And I dare you to go in there and find joint separation anywhere.
No.
It is accurate.
Yes.
It is accurate.
Yes.
And it has the power.
It does. It does. For that saw to be what it is, you look at it and go, you can't do anything with that saw. It's small. It's on a battery. It'll do everything that you want to do and more.
Oh, for a trimmer,
Yeah.
it's a must-have.
Yeah, and a guy is small enough to tote around in the house. You can move it from location to location without having to worry about finding a power drop. Pop the battery in it, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very nice. And the battery life. I don't know. Yesterday, I might have switched the battery out once.
Right.
Or excuse me, 2 days ago. Yesterday, I did not switch the battery out. I was in that little sunroom, soon to be mom's bedroom.
Right.
And you saw the trim work I did in there yesterday. I made a lot of cuts.
A lot of cuts.
Anything from 2.5 up to 8.5 inch wide poplar material.
Yeah.
And I didn't switch the battery out. I mean, you guys got that dialed in.
Yeah, the efficiency of that saw, the motor in it, it's a brushless motor in there. The battery power, the batteries hold up great. The 36-volt batteries, it's a win-win.
And then my mind just jumped back to another tool that I've had a chance to use a lot. Is that little job site table saw. That's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I used that a bunch up in Tionesta last year.
Right.
And I walked away thinking, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that saw's eaten a lot of wood this week so far.
I mean, and again, the accuracy of it as far as Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods product, whether it's dimensional lumber or you're sizing a molding down or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've seen Camp and Mike ripping 2x12 pressure treated with that thing.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing with that system, that 36-volt system, being able to use that battery for the portability of it, or being able to plug in that AC adapter when you do have power,
Right.
for all of our 36-volt tools, it's a game changer.
Now, go in depth a little bit about that. It's more or less a dual fuel.
In a sense, it is. We have, on all of our 36-volt battery platform, you can either run them off of a 36-volt battery, or we have an AC adapter that plugs into the wall. So you basically have two tools in one. You have an AC tool that when you have a power drop, you don't want to use up your batteries, or when you're somewhere, a lot of these job sites are remote. So there's not power, or you're running off of a generator and you have a bunch of people trying to run off of one generator. You can pop the batteries in it and do everything that you need to do with that battery.
I just find it amazing. It's a new revolution.
Right.
It really is. And man, congratulations on a wonderful product line. I look forward every time I get a piece of green Metabo HPT in my hands. I'm a happy camper.
That's good.
And
that's the way we want it.
Right. So remind me and the folks at home again.
Yeah.
What's your title with Metabo?
I'm the senior product manager. Right now, I cover the categories of all the nailers and the fasteners. Plus, I have a guy that reports to me that right now is covering compressors and support tools like lights, radios, things like that, and the vacuum cleaners and dust collection.
Yeah. So. MetaboHPT.com? Metabo-HPT.com. There you go.
Yep.
Forgot the dash in there. Metabo-HPT.com.
Yep.
Folks, visit the folks at Metabo. Full product line. Feel comfortable in what you're looking for, and I know you got a great support staff.
We do.
And availability, easy.
Yeah, you can find our stuff. I mean, the good thing about our website, we got a Buy It Here link on there that'll take you to dealers that actually have stuff in stock. So you can find it without a problem.
All right. So thanks for educating us on Metabo.
Oh, no problem.
And I appreciate that. But tell me, what do you take away from your relationship with Renovation Hunters and the Outdoor Channel?
Like I say, It's just a great thing, especially when you get to see the families get surprised by what they had to start with and what they've ended up with. You know, there's a lot of waterworks, a lot of tears of joy. It's just a great feeling to be part of that, and all the other things that they're part of as well. With the outdoor channel, we work with Hal on the drop zone side as well. And it's kind of funny, our relationship started through like a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
My boss actually used to work with Chris Filardi back several years ago, and it just kind of, it fits. We fit well. You know, our customer is the outdoorsman. A lot of these guys that are hunting and fishing and enjoying the outdoors on the weekends, during the week, they're doing what we're doing right here.
Right.
You know, or they at least are do-it-yourselfers that are doing their own repairs and doing their own things at home. So it's just a perfect fit for us.
Yeah, and like Baird Brothers, it's been a win-win.
Exactly. Exactly.
We've developed a partnership, and more importantly, we've developed a lot of great friendships like yourself.
Right, exactly.
And I look forward to many more.
Yes, sir.
Chris,
Thank you, Steve.
you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, more folks like Chris from Metabo coming at you guys. Stay tuned.
For all you folks listening, thanks for talking shop with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. If you've enjoyed this episode and want to stay up to date with the American Hardwood Advisor series, give us a like and subscribe. For more tips, projects, and inspiration, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or at bairdbrothers.com. Until next time,